Hey, Rachel, are you there? I'm sorry to say this, but I ended up taking the afternoon off from work, as I have some very important things to attend to at home. Can you take care of the paperwork that I left on my desk for me?
Is that all you have left from work today?
That's right, but I didn't have enough time today to deal with it since I had a bunch of meetings I had to go to. And I have something that really needs to be dealt with today. Also, I don't think anyone else in the office is competent enough to be worth asking to finish off my paperwork. Is it okay if I leave the work to you? You should be able to get it done before you need to head home tonight.
I'm sorry. I was already asked by Jeff to do some things for him, so I'm afraid I won't have time to help you with whatever you have left over. But I'm sure that there are some other very reliable people here that you could ask to help you.
That's not going to happen, unfortunately. I'm already out of the office, and I don't trust anyone else enough to let them put their hands on anything that will have my name on it when turned in. And anyways, it seems to me that everyone else was pretty busy with their own stuff as I was leaving the building.
I see. But like I said, I also have my hands full at the moment.
I'm sure you don't have to have Jeff's work finished for him until tomorrow, right? It can wait. But I need my work completed by today. How about you finish my paperwork before you leave tonight, and then you can bring Jeff's stuff home to work on before you go to sleep. Just focus on my stuff for now, please. If you do that, then everything should be completed on time for both me and Jeff.
Even if I start your work first, where are all the documents and resources that you said was sitting on your desk? I just walked in and there was nothing. Not even in the drawers.
Huh? I accidentally brought them home with me. Sorry about that. Shoot, what should I do now? Can you at least try and get as far as you can without some of the documents? I'm sure someone of your capabilities can make that happen.
Thank you for all the compliments, but I can't really get started with any of the work if I don't have any of the data to input. There's nothing I can really do now since you have all the resources that I would need with you.
Come on, how many years have you been working for this company now? I could understand this behavior for someone freshly hired in, but not from you.
I've been here for 4 years. But how does any of that relate to how I can start any of this paperwork without any information?
You've been here for 4 years, yet you still can't do your job properly? How will you ever make it up the company ladder if you can't find a way to work around missing a few pieces of paper?
This doesn't have anything to do with how long I've been here or wanting to move up in the company. You've created an issue by taking all of the documents home with you, so there's nothing for me to base the paperwork on. Unless you expect me to just pull some random numbers out of thin air. It's impossible to do anything now, I'm sorry. If you would have just left the documents on your desk, then I probably would have been able to finish your work for you. Or better yet, you should have just finished your work in advance.
Excuse me? Are you saying that I'm in the wrong here?
No, that's not particularly what I meant by that.
Then that must have just been you getting a little feisty with me, huh? This is part of the job you have to do for this job. You have to start working to support me as well, and there should be no questioning that.
I don't think that's what my job is here within the company. How about you look at it this way? Perhaps you should have done a better job planning out your work schedule to where you could have had all your work finished in the first place. Does that sound about right? You knew that you were going to have something important coming up, right?
I have other affairs to deal with besides just sitting behind my desk doing office work all day. And it's not just me who has things that need to be done besides work. There are other people here that could use your help as well when they need to run home. I'm being kind by giving you the chance to do something different with your time. I'd really appreciate you taking the time just to do this for me. Are you just gonna run away from my offer?
Appreciative of what, though? I don't get why I should worry about how much you'd appreciate me doing your job. It's not like you're my boss.
I can't believe you're just gonna be so blatantly rude about this. You already know that I have been working longer for this company than you have, right? So you should do whatever I ask of you. You'd better get to work and stop wasting time before I have to call upper management about this.
I am very sorry, but finishing your work today will not happen. It is not my priority to have to care for your lack of responsibility. You should just try to ask someone else in the office. I'm positive that there is someone here that has time on their hands that will be happy to help. Just call around and see who's available. You should know it's time to stop after I've said no to you so many times already.
Come on, Rachel. I'm bringing this job up specifically to you, and only you. Shouldn't that make you feel special or something?
I get that trying to bring it up to me is more efficient for you since you never really bother talking to anyone else in the office, but perhaps you should just deal with not finishing your work on your own. Maybe you could do your work from home since you already have all the documents with you.
You think I would just make myself deal with the consequences of this? Just put off whatever you're doing right now and get my work done. I think it's best if you start taking my work as the priority around here.
No matter how many times you keep asking me, something that is impossible to complete will stay impossible. Next time you know something like this is going to happen, please let me know before you leave. Then just maybe I'll be okay with getting it done for you. Now, I need to get back to my work before the day is over. Have a good rest of your afternoon at home.
Are you kidding me? You are gonna hear it from me when I see you next. Hey, are you listening to me? Ooh, I see you've gotten yourself a pretty good position within the company now, huh? You've become in charge of the training of all the new hires, right?
I just got this position because Jeff wanted me to take it. I didn't really want to move into this position personally, and I definitely didn't think I was going to be his first choice. Also, just because I'm in charge of all the new hires doesn't mean that my position in the company is really any different. I'm still seen as the same level of employee as you are.
That's why I was saying it with a bit of sarcasm. I just think that now anyone who trains with you will end up acting just as spoiled as you do.
What do you mean by that?
You are still a spoiled little brat is what I mean. Like before, you decided to talk back to me instead of getting the work I asked you to finish done. Then you just stopped answering me and left me hanging.
I didn't leave it unfinished, first of all. And second of all, I told you that I wasn't going to be able to do it because you took everything home with you. I also had already had a lot on my plate in terms of my own tasks, and I remember letting you know that as well.
And I told you that the work Jeff asked you to do had no relation to what I was asking. His project didn't need to be finished until the next day, whereas my work needed to be completed that night. I specifically told you to get it finished before you left. So you shouldn't have talked back to me, especially just to leave the work untouched. Now this company will be in even more trouble if the new hires are trained to act just as selfishly as you do. Make sure you train them to actual adult standards, okay? None of this petty BS that you try and pull.
I get it already, but just in case, I'll say this. I don't have any plans to follow through on what you keep telling me.
Man, you never know when to shut up, do you? Did they really think you were qualified for that position? I bet if they put someone like me in charge of training, we'd have a bunch more employees that actually knew how to do their job correctly.
Well, maybe that's the reason that the higher-ups decided to choose me. Or how about you go and just ask them why they didn't choose you? And while you're at it, you can tell them all about how much better you would be.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that I can't do my job right?
I didn't say that, did I? This is something that our higher-ups decide, so just leave me alone. Trying to get any information from me is just driving me up the wall.
Man, you are really starting to piss me off. Recently, you've been really speaking to me with a terrible attitude. Don't you find that strange? It feels like you're always trying to speak to me like you're my higher up or something. Always talking back to me and crap.
I don't think it's like that, but listen, I don't plan to treat you as though I'm your boss.
But I just told you that that is how it feels to me. And also, didn't you enter this company much later than me? I don't think there should be any reason for you to act like you're my boss.
Well then, please excuse my behavior. I never meant to make you feel like that.
Hey, this isn't something you can just sweep under the rug with a simple apology or anything. You need to come see me in person and beg for my forgiveness.
What?
Do you expect me to ask you again? I want you to act like you're the one that needs to shine my shoes from now on.
I don't think it's a good idea to start speaking to me like that. If the person in charge of training finds that your kind of talk is appalling and brings it to the higher ups, then I bet you'll be brought into their office for a good talking to. Now that is going to be my only warning to you.
This is what I'm talking about. This new attitude that you have is not something that I'm very fond of.
I don't think it matters whether you like it or not.
Do you really think I'm just gonna forget about this? What do you think happens when you make someone like me look like a fool? You'd better be prepared for what is coming your way next. Hey! Where the hell do you think you're going? We are having a special welcoming party right now. And I know it isn't finished yet.
I can feel myself catching a cold, so I thought it would be a good idea to head home.
A simple cold? You'll be fine. They say idiots don't catch colds, right?
No one says that, but go ahead, you can call me an idiot all you want. You poured freezing cold water all over me at the party, and that is absolutely not okay. And please save your talk. I have already told Jeff about this. So please, enjoy the rest of the party.
You really do plan to just leave, huh? I feel like you should be here to welcome all the cute new hires, right? You think you're qualified enough to be in charge of their training? I don't think so.
The only person that doesn't actually need to be there is you, John.
It was only just water that got spilled onto you. You think that's enough reason to just leave everyone out of nowhere? Are you trying to make our company look bad? There is even a bunch of people from upper management here.
I'm not trying to mess with the company's image. Why do you keep trying to make me feel bad for something that you caused?
You're asking me why? That should be a question you can answer if you just simply think it through.
Is it because you don't like me? Did I do something wrong to you in the past?
You're even asking me what you did wrong? How could you not already know that? You really are just the most stupid and clueless girl that I know.
If you have a reason for this, then I want to know. Otherwise, you continuing to talk down to me is only going to make me more frustrated with you.
Well, here's the thing. I don't really give a damn how you feel. I don't care if you start to get frustrated or if you start to cry. Today, you were the one in the wrong.
I have absolutely no clue what led you to think that. If you were to say things like this directly to someone's face, do you think it would really go over easily for you?
I don't really care about how it would go over either. Because I will always be the one to come out on top, no matter how much pushback there is. And do you want to know something else? I used to be a part of a biker gang before I started working here. But everyone in this company knew that when hiring me, so they didn't try to do anything to mess with me. When they would hear about my past, they would just stand there frozen in fear, not being able to do a damn thing.
You were in a biker gang, huh?
That's right. Have you ever heard of the biker gang Hell's Bells? I was the vice president in our gang's chapter.
Is that so?
Up until now, I was trying to keep that a secret from you. But you are just so goddamn annoying that I couldn't be helped but threaten you with what I could do to you. I might just have to call some of my old boys back to come and mess you up.
Are you committing to attempting a crime right now? You're threatening to assault me right now.
What else would all this talk be about? This is how you'll pay for talking down to me and pushing my work off. Well, if you really do plan on returning home right now, I'd be a bit more cautious as you walk the dark streets this late at night. Within my chapter alone, there are about 200 people ready to answer to whatever I ask of them.
Well, if that's the case, I have nothing better to do than call the police and let them know of this. I'll let them know that I'm feeling threatened and endangered at the moment.
The police? I won't be calling my boys on you just because the police will be around. If you want to call them, then by all means let them come. Before they can even try and stop us, we'll already have ruined your life.
Well, if that's how it's going to be, I'll entertain you by taking your word for it.
You'd better. You definitely better. My boys will be able to pick you out of the crowd so easily just by seeing you call the police on them. They'll get angry for sure, and that'll only make things worse for you.
Then I guess there's no point in calling the police. But what if I were to call some people that are a lot more hardened than your boys? What would happen then?
And who could that be? I don't think you know anyone that is higher than the vice president of a Hell's Bells chapter. A small fry like you will have no way of finding someone to defend you. You'll probably just head home all quiet and defeated. And when you get there, you'll start crying on your mommy's shoulder.
Please, don't start thinking that you've finished me off already. I'm also at the edge of my limits.
There's an edge to your limits? Whatever you say. Do you think you'll still have a place in this company when you come in next Monday? You'll already be fired by then. Fired.
Why would I be getting fired? I don't think you have the ability to fire me from this company.
I already told you, it has been decided. All I have to do is say the word, and some nobody like you will get fired easily.
I don't think so. What position do you think you're in? Oh, I know. You are in a position that could be filled by any of the new hires if I allowed it. But it seems like you still haven't come to terms with that, have you?
And you think that your position is any better in charge of the babies of our company? I could easily take that role right from your shaking hands. There is no need for you. It'd be best if you started looking for a different job at this point.
I won't. No matter how many times you try to tell me to not come in next week, I'll just ignore you and come in anyways. It's not like you're my boss or anything either, so I don't need to worry about you. And if I come in to you saying that I've been fired, I'll just reply, "Is that right?" and then continue on with my work. You'll only be making yourself out as a fool in the office.
God, you are so annoying. When I tell you not to come in, don't come in. Are you not able to understand a simple command?
You've got that right. I really do not understand.
Rachel, you better be ready for me then. When you see how far you've pushed me over the edge, you'll be begging for my forgiveness on your knees. But I won't give in to you. Hey, who are these people? Are these people that you know? Why are they all gathered in front of my house like this?
Ah, I see you finally made it home. You've gotten home earlier than I was anticipating. Unfortunately, not everyone has made it over there yet.
What? What is all of this about? Who are these thugs?
They're from the biker gang Instigators MC, but I'm sure you've heard of them considering you're part of Hell's Bells, right? Or at least you should know what the symbol on the back of their leather jacket is.
Wait, what? Why? Who are you?
I'm the daughter of Instigators MC's leader. That's who I am.
What? The daughter?
Yep, that's me. When I told my dad that I was being threatened by a member of Hell's Bells, he was not only surprised, but pissed off. I told him all the details of exactly what you said you'd do to me. From there, he told me just one thing to make me feel better. Let's go pay him a visit. He then told me the location of where all of the members of your chapter lived.
Who the hell does he think he is? Telling everyone the location of my house? And on top of that, why does he think it's okay to come pay me a visit of all people? What does he mean by that?
My father is always there to protect me, so I'm assuming he did this just to make sure you wouldn't be a problem for me. I think he said he was coming to give you a present, by the way. He'd probably also like to know why I was fired on Monday. And I tell him the exact same thing as I did before, that you caused it to happen.
What the hell? I don't need any present from him. If he wants a reason for why you were fired, he should take that up with the company, not me.
Huh? I thought you were the one that fired me, right? If we were to ask the company why, there probably wouldn't be a reason given to us. Well, no matter who did it, my father would still really like to talk to you in person. I also thought that I would change my clothes and come see what happens. But it seems like you made it home before I could get there. I'll only be a little bit longer, so could you wait around for a little while, please?
Don't come anywhere close to me, you psycho. Stop all this shit now. Go back to the hole you crawled out of.
Then, am I still fired from the company?
I won't let them fire you then. I'll take back my word, so just stay away from me.
Thank you very much. But the problems you've caused don't stop there. Next on the agenda is getting back at you for throwing cold water on me at the party.
That was a simple joke, don't you think? Just a small prank.
Oh, I see. Then I guess you won't be apologizing to me for that one then, huh?
No, I get it. I'm really, really sorry. Please, just go back home now. Please, just leave me alone.
Why are you getting all frightful all of a sudden? We haven't even done anything to you. Yet.
Yet? What are you planning to do to me?
Unfortunately for you, that's a secret. By the way, finding your house was a bit of a hunt for us. You lying about being the vice president of Hell's Bells made it quite difficult for us to track down your actual address.
What? I wasn't lying about that.
You said that you were one of the top dogs, right? But when we asked them, they said that you're nothing more than their errand boy. I guess you never expected anyone to go asking about your rank within the chapter.
You must have misunderstood them. Which one of them said that about me?
The actual vice president said that to us, but do you not agree with him? Since when did I get pushed out of my position by that little chicken John? Is what he said to us while laughing.
What? But wait, you guys actually went to our base?
Yep, both the president and vice president know about the lies you've been spreading now. Some of your gang has come to us to chat, so we know each other pretty well at this point.
No, there is no way. This can't be real.
Didn't you also say that you had some 200 people working under you as their vice president or something?
That was just a joke, you know?
You really thought that I was clueless when you were making all of this up. It seems you really made your gang look bad. Well, actually, you made yourself look like an idiot.
No, I wasn't trying to do that. I had no intentions of any of that.
And I also remember you saying that I should be careful and watch my back on the way home from the party that night, right? But I think you had all of that backwards. I think you meant to say that you need to watch over your own back when going home, right?
Wait, please, just hold on. What the hell are you gonna do to me?
I'm not going to do anything to you, but that all depends on how you start to act around me.
Then what should I do to make you calm down? I'll do anything for you, just please forgive me.
Well, if you insist, how about you quit?
What?
I want you to quit. I want you to leave the company and never come back. Don't even think about coming back.
What are you saying? There is no way you can force me to leave.
I'm not asking you if you can leave or not. I'm making you leave.
Wait, how will you make that work?
I just had a word with Jeff about your actions not too long ago. And actually, we've been talking about what we're going to do with you for quite a while now. Also, we've been told by other employees that they are also worried by having you stay in the company and such. It really has been on our minds of whether to fire you or not fire you. It's been a very tough discussion that we've been having amongst ourselves.
Then, even if I don't choose to be quit, I'll be fired?
Well, that seems like the gist of it. Honestly, it looks like you throwing water on me today at the party was the final stake in your coffin. My condolences.
That's why I said I'm sorry. Haven't I said that enough to you already? And as for the company, do you think they'll be able to get rid of me that easily? There is absolutely no reason for it. I've been working for the company for so many years now, giving all of my time and effort for it.
Firing someone isn't as difficult as you might think it is. People that are of no use to a company can simply be let go without any real issues. That's how it is for pretty much any company out there.
Who are you calling useless?
You are, John. You are. How many years have you been working for this company again?
8. No, I think about 9 years now.
You've been here for that long, and yet you're still nothing more than an ordinary employee. I guess that's what happens when you only care about getting your own work done and not worrying about your coworkers. I've heard that you've always pushed against any requests from your higher-ups to help with other work. If that's the case, then I can see that there is truthfully no point in keeping you within the company at all.
Oh, shut up. You can't fire me for something like that. Firing me is gonna be a huge mistake.
You're really taking this well, I can see. Where is all of this confidence in yourself coming from anyways?
Does it matter why I'm so confident in myself? Would you rather try fighting with me when I'm all burnt out?
Well, it would make more sense to me if you were a little bit more humble about this. I mean, you seem to have a terrible attitude about everything, and you never tend to get your work done. And you're at the bottom of the ladder within the gang you seem so proud to be in. Do you like to use the fact that you were in a biker gang past the age of 30 as a way to get off? If I were you, I'd be more than embarrassed by my life.
You need to stop messing around with me right now. If I were to put all of my effort into it, I could turn out just like you, using the biker gang to get anything you want just because you're the leader's little girl.
What are you trying to look tough for at this point? You're already done for, and there is no way you can lie your way out of it this time. Do you seriously not understand the situation you're in right now? And don't act like you'll be able to run away and hide in some hole from us. We'll be able to immediately find out where you are and pull you out.
Please, wait and calm down. That's not what I meant by that.
Then what did you really mean by that? It seems you've had a pretty rough time trying to get your point across today.
I'm not going to say anything else then. I promise that this will be the last you hear from my mouth. Just please, forgive me and don't fire me.
Well, that isn't actually something that I get to decide, remember? That's something that the company gets to decide on. So you wasting your time here trying to get me to forgive you will do nothing to save your skin.
Before, you were saying that you were in on the decision.
I said that? I just said that I was helping Jeff and the other higher-ups by talking them through what you've been doing. Are you trying to blame your incompetence and inability to act like a decent human on me?
I'm not incompetent.
I have only been telling them the facts. The fact that you didn't get put into the position of training the new hires, and the fact that you never were given any sort of important project from the company, that was all your fault.
What did you say? That is not the case at all. I'm confident that you've been lying to me, even now.
Huh? Why did I have to be the one to have to try and talk some sense into this absolute idiot? Don't you realize that members of a gang don't have all that much free time on their hands? Would you just do us a favor and come out of your house?
What? Why? Did my apologizing not make it into your thick skull or something?
That's the attitude you're going to take with me right now. I totally heard your so-called apologies. We just want you to hurry up in making the decision. If you don't want to be dragged outside, I would choose to not only quit your job, but also never come face to face with me again.
Wait, please. I can't make that decision that quickly.
Oh, well then I guess you're leaving me to make that choice for you then. I'm texting them right now to kick your door in and drag you outside.
What? All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to make sure I never step a foot near you again. So please, for the love of God, just forgive me.
Then in addition to that, I want you to not only apologize to the company for all the trouble you've caused, but I also want you to apologize to all the employees you harassed by trying to act all cocky.
But how?
When you have done something bad to someone, you say, "I'm sorry." Hell, even preschoolers know how to apologize to someone. A good gentleman like you shouldn't have any reason for not being able to say sorry, right?
I suppose.
Well, if you really can't figure out how to do it, I wonder what will become of you. Oh, but you already know the answer to that now, don't you?
Understood. I will do everything you have asked. Now please, just forgive me. I have put my hands up and everything.
I'll take your word for it then. But if you don't keep this promise, you can imagine what's going to happen to you.
I get it. I will definitely keep my promise. I will.
Before John was able to receive the word that he'd been fired, he let everyone know that he was quitting. He walked through the office and said he was sorry for all the trouble that he'd caused before he left. But before he left the building, he never came by my office to say that he was sorry. So I brought it upon myself to see him before he left the building and said, "Good work today." Hearing this from me, his face turned completely white as he ran out of the building. The other employees and I really don't talk about this event in much detail, seeing that we probably understand what he's done to each and every one of us. But one thing we did say to one another is that we were all beyond relieved that he'd finally left the company. The only downside to all of this is that I ended up being the one to take responsibility of any of the work that John had left. Therefore, over time, I never could find time to have a hand free to help others. But I guess that's a small downside to getting one of the most verbally abusive employees out of our company. Thankfully, the office's atmosphere has also lightened up a lot after he was gone, giving me the drive to want to work twice as hard at my job.